How y'all doing, man? Welcome to another episode of Come Walk with the Lions. I am the motivated speaker, Kyle Jacko, and today I got somebody coming today, man. This man right here has been so amazing when it comes to me speaking to him, when it comes to us just having just a general, just live relationship, man. And right now, I'm about to get to bring him to the stage. Come Walk with the Lions has got created because I know one thing about life. Once you keep on, you're around people, you gotta generally love who you're around. And the people that I'm about to get to bring in here, I generally love who they are all day long. I really do. So y'all give me 1 second. See where this man at. This man talk about he won't retire. Man scared to get on live. But Come Walk with the Lions had to get creative because I know one thing about life that we all go through difficult times in our lives. Give me one. Yes, we all go through difficult times in our life, but I know one thing about life. Everything would be okay. So this Come Walk the Lines is needed. It's needed because we have people, man, that need our help, man. We got to keep on being kings every single day. So, man, we have Apostle in the building right now. How you doing,
What's
son?
going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I told you I was going to go all black for you, man, because you was going to need the help. So you came up late, too. So, that's $5
No,
right there. You came late.
I was already there, man. I was sitting
You
there watching
came you
my
came late.
Cowboys.
I was
I,
watching you, too. Hey, man, but
uh,
this right here is kingdom business, though, okay?
let's do it. Let's do it. That's
Okay,
what I'm
let's
here
go
for.
then. Well, go ahead, man. Go with your first question.
How my brother doing today? First of all, you good?
I'm doing good, man. Just ready to beat the old man up. That's it.
Come on, beat me up, man. I'm ready for a beat. Turn that light on for me, son. See if that light turn on over there.
Turn
All
every light
right.
on for him. Turn every light on. He gonna need everything. My name Muhammad Ali, and I ain't scared of nobody. Let's go.
Come on with it. All right. This is my first question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my first question is, what's a good daily routine to wake up to?
A good daily routine to wake up to is prayer, and you gotta have your favorite song. My favorite song is Ricky Donald. I survived it. That's my routine every single day. To get up, give praise to God, listen to Ricky Donald, and then I get out there, I pull up the energy, and I pull up and pull out. Motivate speaker, big speaker, Jacko. That's how I do it.
There you go. Well, my first thing I do is wake up and set my day. I think it's important to command your morning. One of
Yes,
the
sir.
things that we have, Jacko, is we have the ability to carry kingdom. And when we carry kingdom, that means we carry the king's dominion. So when you have the elements of the air, the trees and all of that stuff is made for us. We're not made for it. And a lot of times when you're dealing with evil forces, they utilize the elements of the earth to work against us as believers. So we as believers should wake up every single morning and command the morning, command the day, command that sun, command the star, command everything to work in our favor for that day. Why? Because we have the greater one on the inside. So that's one, commanding that morning, spending time with Father. What's his name? His name is God, right? And
Gotta get
so,
louder. Say his
and
name. His
I,
name is God. You
there
gotta
it
get
is,
louder.
there it is, there it is. Hey, I don't have your energy, but I tell you what. But I think, Jacko, whenever we start our morning out with God, everything else fall in place. So that's my basic routine, and that's really my foundational routine is to wake up and start that day with God, and the rest will work itself out, and then I'll go do all the other stuff. Oh, and the most important thing, Jacko, I never take my personal business outside of the threshold of that door. Whatever I'm going through, I don't carry it out there because I don't want to carry that energy to nobody else's space. And then they'll be wrestling with my problems instead of understanding who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So, hey man, I hope y'all ready. It's time for a motivational minute. Are you ready, sir? Matter of fact, you older than me, sir, and you're an apostle. So I'm gonna let you go first. Are you ready?
You got your clock set, man.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, my bad. I got on the wrong. That's my
See,
bad. I said you were 2 minutes.
you trying to get me, man. Now
All
you
right, come
you the
on.
motivational champ. Now I'm the challenger. Come on,
Okay,
man.
you
Don't
ready?
do me like that.
Let's go.
I'm ready. one of the things that's important about life is understanding yourself. When you understand yourself, you can further understand other people. People carry what we call a personality, but behind that personality is that person's personal reality. So don't be so quick to judge a person. Understand that what they have gone through is probably not what you have been through, and what you have been through is probably not what they have been through. And everything that they've gone through shapes their personality. They can be angry, they can be frustrated, they can be mad, and you can misinterpret the fact that instead of them not liking you, they really don't like themselves very much. And because they don't like themselves, they're wrestling with themselves. So hurting people hurt people. So if they're wrestling with themselves, they will wrestle with you. So keep in mind, don't be so quick to judge the personality, understand the personality.
Oh man, that was so cute though. That was real cute. It really was. That was the cutest thing I ever heard in my life. Okay, so that's good to
Yeah,
do it, man.
yeah, come on with it, man. Come on with it. I don't
Hey,
even
I'm
have
gonna
my
tell y'all
stopwatch.
something. As we get ready to start right now, everything you need to do in life, I need you to everything at 150%. Why I need you to everything at 150%? Because guess what? God chose you to be remarkable. God chose you to go out there and hit these struggles back. The struggles ain't gonna never stop hitting you, I promise you. If you sit back and you keep on doing what you're doing and you keep on just quitting for the struggles, when you quit for the struggles, what you're telling God is, God, I don't need your help. I can just quit anyway. God will never leave you wrong. God will leave you where you're going, but you got to trust and honor God. You have to move forward. You got to keep on looking at yourself as not a mistake. You are a blessing. When God created you, he created something remarkable. What he created for you was he created something that words can't explain. Nobody can tell you anything about yourself because you deserve everything in life because God loves you and God is always going to be in your corner regardless. God is your coach. God is your therapist. God is everything to you, but you have to keep on moving forward. My name is Kyle Jacko. Say his name, God. And guess what? Time.
Oh, huh? What
Oh yeah,
happened?
that was cute though. But
Huh?
okay. So your question. I told you, man, this right here is my stage. You know that. If I was you, hey, look, if I was you, I keep my head down too.
Man, you know you might have lost that one, but I'm gonna let you go. I'm
You
gonna let you
funny,
go
yeah.
ahead, bro.
You
I'm
funny
gonna let
with
you.
that one.
All
That
right,
was cute. Look,
come on with your question,
that was
man.
cute what you did. That was real cute. My little boy do something like that all the time. But how do you think kings can stand out in a room full of court jesters?
Wow, that's strong, Jacko. That's
Yes, sir.
strong, Jacko. You know, I guess when you look at court gestures, you look at the word hypocrite, which is stage actor, right? And a lot of times when a person is not real with themselves, they have to seek that real from somewhere else. When you're real with yourself, you stand out as being genuine. You know what I'm saying? You stand out as being genuine. So really there is no standing out per se because that's ego against ego. All that is really you just being you and them trying to be somebody else, you know. I mean, they may wear, for example, a black hat with red under there. They may have long hair and they may even wear glasses. You know, I mean, that's kind of like court gesture type attire, you know. But, you know, that's just an example. But hey, be yourself, man. You ain't got to compete and stand out. That's my answer to that.
Oh man, I'm about to beat you so bad it's gonna be called. You might as well call me Apostle Jacko from now on. Hey man, but let me tell y'all something. When I think about just kings around court jesters, I think about knowing a man that's in his 50s and he has a 6-month-old little girl, and he chose. Let me stop playing with y'all. But nah, kings. When you have a whole full of court jesters that's around you and you're a king, one thing about it is you don't look at the court jesters. What's the point for it? What's the point of worrying about whatever the court justices are doing? Because guess what? They're not you. They're different. Y'all think two totally different ways. They're thinking about going out and have a good time. You're thinking about how can I take care of my wife? How can I take care of my kids? How can I build my business? How can I keep on moving the way I gotta go? That's what you're thinking about all day long. But as you're thinking about that, I just want to let you know the court justices, they're gonna always want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be calling you and speaking to you sometimes. Sometimes you'll call them, they won't call you back. Possible. But it's cool though. What you do is you just keep on moving straight. You keep on loving what God made in you, and you'll be good to go. And Darren said he won the first one. Darren, when he started laughing at it, I laughed because he laughed at it because when he started laughing, I know you lost.
But let's go ahead and do it. So man, we gotta get it go.
Wait,
Okay,
wait,
you
wait.
there?
He said who won the first one?
Oh, he said you, but he put laugh out loud. Whenever he does that, that
Wait,
means
wait, wait,
lying.
wait, wait. You mean the letter U or YOU as in me?
No, you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I
you
can't
see,
hey, I can't
I
argue
know,
with it.
I know DD. See, whenever DD put LOL, that means he playing. But you ready?
Wow.
But you
Really?
ready, sir? It's time for another motivational minute. Are you ready?
Go ahead and have the honors of going first
Oh
this
no, no,
round,
no.
sir.
It's age before beauty. So come on, you ready?
Oh my God. Here we go. Come on. Let's see what we got, man. Let me know.
Let's go.
All right, listen. Timing is everything when it comes to loving self. Timing is everything when it comes to being yourself. Jacko just explained the fact that court gestures are very, very, very much a popular thing in our society. They walk around picking on you, they walk around bullying you. But if you're not seated within yourself, and if you don't understand yourself, you will walk away sad behind a court gesture. But let me tell you how you handle court gestures. You smile at them because the joy of the Lord is your strength. And that court gesture cannot compare with the joy that's on the inside of you. So the next time you run into a court gesture, just look at them, shake your head, and smile. I'm A.L. Sirmans.
That was one of the nicest reading rainbow messages I ever heard in my
Boy,
whole
don't
entire
play
life.
with me. Stay with
So
me.
that was so cute.
Don't, but
Oh my
listen,
God.
You know
You
what,
that
Jacko?
hey, hold on.
No, 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 no,
Look,
no.
hold
I'm going to
on. You
tone
get
it
to
down. I'm going
no,
to
no,
tone it
look.
down because
Look,
this is
man, if
your
I turn to
show.
talk, look, the funny thing about the whole thing was the whole time you were talking, I was like, wow, I did not know Ring Rainbow came on IG. That was so funny. Oh my God. That was so cute. Oh man. I'm going to call you Reading Rainbow Apostle Simmons. That's going to be your name.
Come on,
Okay.
Jacko.
Hey, I need to tell all y'all something. When you get ready to have a fight, what you have to do is you got to always bring your A game. You can't come on stage and just think you're going to just ride through this thing with your little jokety joke. I do this. Motivation is key. I need you to keep on going out there and being great. I need you to fight every single day. Because as you fight your struggles, as you fight the people that surround you that want to see you do bad, what you're going to do is this right here. You're going to be able to hold that title at the end of life. You're going to be able to say, God, I gave everything to it. Don't be like the older people with no hair on their head. You keep on moving forward. You keep on telling yourself you're amazing. You keep on going out there and be great. Because guess what? As you sit right there every single day, what's going to happen is you're going to win. And why you're going to win? Because you deserve to win. You are that king. You are that queen. You have to act like you got to always trust the process. Trust the process and move with inspiration and growth. My name is Kyle Jacko, and this is how I do it right here. You see it. 5, 4, 3. Let's go, man. Go ahead, man. What's your next question?
Oh,
Playing
so
with me.
you ran out of
Playing with me, man.
words and you
No,
had to
this,
count down, huh?
nah.
Is that what I
It,
saw?
it was no point to keep on going
Jacko,
with you.
Jacko, my
Hey,
apologies, brother. This
going
is
with
your
you right now, let
show.
me tell you something. Going with you right now is like playing with a mirror right now at 5 years old. I play with him so much. He just don't know when to stop running, but he want to keep on playing. So I got you, bro. It's great. I mean, I'm just telling you, Apostle, before you go to answer your question, before you go to reach your question, I'm going to tell you something. You stick to being an apostle, and I stick to being a motivated speaker. We don't got nothing to worry about. Go ahead, Apostle.
Yeah. What question are we on? My second one?
Yes, sir.
All right. How do you process emotional challenges? You might be going through something right now because you're getting your head knocked off. But how do you process emotional challenges, right? How do you process emotion?
You like a squirrel in the middle of the road. You still don't know when to stop moving. You still want to get hit by the car. Um, oh man, this is so funny. We gotta do this
Boy,
again
don't
too,
make me
man.
spit this ginger ale out, man. Come on, man.
Okay, repeat your questions again, man. I just think I can.
I'm
I got it.
sorry. I'm
What do
sorry.
you? Okay, how do you
You
process
ready?
emotional?
I
I
got it.
got it. No, I
Okay.
got it right here.
All right.
How do I process it? I process it like this. I look at my life a lot. I look at the stuff I had been through. The stuff that I've been through was so damaging. Growing up from a little kid in Parker, Texas, coming to Atlanta, getting shot my head, wasn't supposed to be able to walk. And
Mm.
I just started building up so much. I built up to the point where I know you know the song by Teddy Pendergrass, Don't Hurt Now.
Hmm.
That's how I deal with my life right now.
Wow.
I have two
Wow.
therapists, and the two therapists I have, I talk to them, but that is what I do. I just keep on pushing. I gotta keep
Right.
on pushing because when me getting down in the dumps about stuff, like I ain't lost 4 people this year since the year just started off. I don't have time to sit right there and waddle because my kids depend on me. The world depends on these videos. The world depends on these YouTubes. The only thing I can do is just keep on
Turn that
pushing.
lamp on.
I can't I can't sit up here and get mad. I can't sit up and get frustrated. I don't want high blood pressure. I don't want to have no stroke. I don't want none of this
Come
stuff.
on
So
now. Come
what I
on.
do is I pray and I just keep on fasting and motivating and just pushing to God and just telling God that God, I know you're gonna take care of it. God has always been the person in me that answers all my calls no matter what.
Amen. That's good, bro. Well, one of the ways that I handle emotional challenges is I raise my emotional quotient. In other words, a lot of people are familiar with IQ, intellectual quotient, what you know, but I had a problem with EQ. I can be transparent about that. I would fly off the handle over the smallest little thing and get bent out of shape. And then guess what? That next person win. Because a lot of times in court, the game coming from the streets and whatnot. The judge's job is to get you bent out of
Hold on.
shape for.
I know you about to lose, but you need some lights on, man. We can't see you no more.
Oh, hold on, Alex, turn that lamp on, baby. I didn't say close the curtains. Turn the
Hey
lamp on.
man, you see what happened? His son already know he's gonna lose already, so he cut off all the lights now.
Come on now,
he
come on.
just cut off everything.
No, my son closed the curtains instead of turning the light on. Is that a little
You
bit
need
better?
more. Now you need more light than that, man. But I
I
mean,
need.
it's
No, you're
cool. I
right.
mean,
You're right. You're right. I'm in my living room. Hold on.
I'm trying to help you out, man, because you sitting up here in the dark, and I mean, I don't want you to be crying in the dark. Like we all love you, man. You need prayer. I can bring Prophet Lakeisha up here. She can pray for you. I mean, I don't need you to be back there crying now. Gotta do better
All
than that,
right.
son.
Is that a little bit better, man?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right. Now, where
Just
was I
start. Let's
at?
start it
Yeah.
over.
Well, yeah, let's start with the emotional challenge part. All right. How do I process? Okay, that's the key word, process. Well, as I was saying, a lot of times, like when you're dealing with lawyers in court and whatnot, their job, and I had to learn this the hard way, their job is the to get you bent out of shape to say the wrong thing. You see what I'm saying? So that they can prove their point about you being this, that, or the other. And so that, and especially, I'm sure, Jacko, you're familiar with this term that they place on our particular culture as black men in America. They call it an angry black man, you
Yes,
know?
sir.
And so emotional quotient is so important, man, when it comes to, eradicating that uh, they try to put on us, that stigma of being angry all the time. And granted, we got a lot to be angry about. If you look in history, if you look at current events and things that's going on, but it's no excuse. So I really sit down and I do countdowns. Okay. I get rid of toxic people and toxic things. That's my foundational way of it's not that I don't love them, but I do monitor whether or not I have hate in my heart or love. See, hate is only going to eat us up. That's just like me hating you and hating on you, Jacko. All fun and games aside, is like me drinking poison and expecting you to die.
Mm.
That's what hate is, man. And so when we learn that love conquers all, and most people are just afraid, bro. And the Bible says perfect love casteth out all fear. I was afraid. And Jacko, and I'm gonna end with this, but what I share with you about the mantle on my life. I talk to you personally about it. But
Yes, sir.
transparency is everything, man. People, especially having the mantle of an apostle, um, and no pun against anybody, mind you. This is just an observation. Most of the time, when you see an apostle, they're kind of up here, you know. When in actuality, an apostle is really an upside down triangle. The point is at the bottom. He or she is to be stepped on, will be stepped on because it's a warrior mantle, right? And the more you step on me, the more grounded I'll be, the more firm I'll be to carry you with wisdom, revelation, knowledge, advice, or whatever. And so that takes emotional maturity to understand that when you deal with so many different type of people. So that's pretty much how I process it, primarily with prayer. And I allow myself to understand the fact that that person may be going through something and I can't take it personal. And with the mantle on my life, I'll be walked on. I'll be talked about. I'll be ridiculed. It is what it is. Yep.
Just like you getting beat by a motivational speaker. I mean, sometimes
That's
you
what I'm
gotta
talking
just
about right
lose
there.
something.
You see that
You
abuse
gotta just
right there?
lose something.
You see
You
that
gotta just
abuse?
lose
That's
something.
what
You
I'm
gotta
talking
sometimes
about.
you gotta just lose them, man.
See
I
y'all,
know.
look at this, y'all. See how he wow.
You want to be wild black. But yeah, that was amazing shit. Like I say, I tell people a lot of times that you never know what somebody going through because you got to walk in. Until you walk into their shoes, you don't never know. Everybody see me with a smile and everything. Like, there's only a couple people that know what I go through. Probably
Right.
Keisha is one of them. Dee Dee is another one. Stephanie. I mean, people just see the power and the energy, but they don't know. Until you walk inside these 13 in shoes, man, you
Come
will
on.
never know what I go through. But one thing about it, I put God first, and I'm able to do it. I'm able to take off and keep on doing what I'm doing. Like I told everybody when I started with the King series, I started with the King series. I reached out and got all these kings and made sure their name was seen. So when
Wow.
anybody wants to go back and see these kings, guess what? It's 27, 28 of them.
I
And
love it.
they're out of all these kings, I only speak to three of them. And one of them is
Wow.
on there right now. Didi is on there right now. He's gonna be the person that's over the King series for next year. So
Okay.
he's gonna be like one of the hosts I'm gonna have for next year. So people don't know what we go through, but at the same time, I'm so glad that all jokes aside, that I can call you and you can tell me what you're going through, and
Hmm.
you vice versa. We go back and forth with it.
That's right.
That's
Iron
what
sharpens iron.
kings need. Kings need stuff like that.
That's right, bro. That's a fact, man. That's beautiful. That one all there, man, that'll bring you to tears, man, thinking about, because man, it's hard to have men really be like, to lay down their ego and be like 100 with one another. That's why I don't deal with a lot of people, because everybody always put on a mask. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
And I'm not. I'll be honest with you, Jacko. Preaching was not my choice, bro. My choice was entrepreneurship. Traveling like I do, closing deals, doing business, stuff like that. But God gave me this mantle. God gave me this mantle. And, you know, I share with you my wrestle, right? About
Yes, sir.
accepting this. You even told me, man, you better not lay down that title, brother. You better pick it up and do what God called you to do. You told me that, right?
Yes, sir.
Not many true apostles, brother, will be willing to accept that type of correction or constructive criticism, because they think they're up here when we're just mere men. That mantle ain't got nothing to do with you. It got everything to do with God. You see what I'm saying? And so
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna edify you in front of everybody, bro, and say thank you, because I'm glad God has given me the lens to see and understand your heart, bro. So I wanna just throw that out there, fam. Yeah, I appreciate you, man, for being there.
I mean, I'm gonna always do it. Like I tell people a lot of times, if I can't be myself around you, I don't need to be around
Come
you.
on, bro. That part.
We have conversations that nobody else gonna know. Like me and Didi have conversations that everybody gonna know about,
I
and
love
vice
it.
versa. I only tell certain people what I go through.
Yep.
Everybody don't need to know what you go through. Matter of fact, that's a gem right there for everybody.
Come on.
Everybody does not need to know what you go through. Everybody need to know what you're doing outside when you cut off of social media. But be
That's right.
yourself all 365. That's what I need everybody to do every single day. You got
That's
to keep
it.
on being yourself.
That's it, man.
And question box. Hey, if y'all have any questions for me and the apostle, y'all can actually go in there and start putting them in, because we only have one question apiece. And I just put it right there. So that little bubble right there with the question mark. You have any questions, put them in there. And after we get through, we'll be good. But
Absolutely.
as you know, it is time for all the jokes and games to be over with. I love this man too. But it is time. It is time. Yes, it is really, really time. You ready?
I guess so, man. Let's try this again, brother. Beloved, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. See, your soul has to prosper in order for you to prosper. You might be asking, what is my soul? Your soul is your imagination. Your soul is your will. Your soul is your intellect, your memory, and your emotions. Now, one thing about the emotions is the emotions are given to us as an indicator. It indicates how we're thinking. If we feel bad, we must be thinking bad. So the next time you realize that your soul is challenging you, take a break. Identify what's going on inside of me. Ask yourself that. What am I thinking about that's making me feel bad? And when you identify the problem within, you can deal with the problems without. A.L. Sirmans.
Tell you, I'm gonna start calling you Blues Clues, man. I'm really start calling you Blues
Oh
Clues.
yeah, let the hate run, sir. Let's see what you got, sir.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what you
Hey,
got, sir. We'll let the people
matter of
judge.
fact, matter of fact, when you, I don't even need my glasses. I don't need my hat. That's too much. That right there's my mouth. I don't even need that at all. Dealing with you, so cute. Everybody,
Look at that.
what is your why? Your why needs to be strong. Guess what my why is? My why is my kids. The 6 kids I have, they make me go up every single day to be the most amazing thing I could be. The mantle I have in my life is to be a motivation speaker, but it's so much more that comes with being a motivation speaker. See, what comes more with it is as you grow and you change your life, you elevate. What's going to happen is you're going to meet people that want to try to challenge your title. They want to challenge you, but when they cannot challenge your title, they can't do it. What they would do is they would pull out little blues clues and everything like that to make you understand what they're talking about. But see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, you are absolutely great. I need you to keep on moving forward. Keep on being special because you are very special. And no matter what you do, when you get 50 years old, make sure you don't have no more kids. My name is Kyle Jacko, and I am really, really done this time. I'm going to count the time now because it's worth it. 2, 1, smile. Put my glasses back on so I can see.
Boy, you really pulling them out, ain't you, man?
Hey man, you know I was gonna do it to you. Okay, man. Now my question to you, Apostle.
Hey, no more fairness, brother. We got to take the gloves off now.
Oh, you should have been to
We,
yours. I've been to yours,
we gonna get in the octagon now, brother. I ain't playing. You
man.
doing me like that? That's
Okay,
okay.
you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
How can a king get their mind frame back when the family members break it down?
Wow. You want me to go first?
Yeah, I already answered the question. You go. I go
Okay,
after you.
okay, bro. Man, that's deep. That's deep. Um, wow. Let me process that for a second.
Are you need some
How
time? Need some time?
can a king get their mind frame back?
When the family break.
Being where I am now, Jacko, to be honest, I love my family. Don't get me wrong. But I'm very, very careful of how much time I spend with certain family members. And it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. The reality is they may not be going in the direction that I'm going, and there's something called familiarity. And when God has called you to a certain place, the spirit that they may be dealing with, which is, Bible says we fight not against flesh and blood, because they're so familiar with you, they got more in their arsenal to use against you. And that's why the pain is so great, because they hidden below the belt by default because they're family members, right? And
Yes,
so
sir.
whenever we, that's one of the primary reasons that I personally am very, very careful. And what you were saying earlier when we were talking about being careful what we share with people, my phrase is keep sacred secret. Stop telling people your business, man, especially family members, because you don't know who's jealous of you. You just don't know. And sometimes because that person knew Jacko, the 10-year-old Jacko, right? The Jacko that they grew up with, the Jacko that was a little throw, when Jacko renewed his life, now they're still in their rut, but you've changed, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
they're gonna hate on you by default because they want to be you, but they don't want to admit that, hey, I can go to Jacko for advice. They don't want to admit that. So I'm telling you, you that right there alone, what I just said, should give you your mind back to understand that it has nothing to do with you. So me knowing that it has nothing to do with me, what that person's doing or saying, or that family member is doing or saying, it has nothing to do with me. You know, what they eat don't make me defecate, and vice versa.
I thought
So
you about to say the other word.
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
we kept it professional, sir. But you do understand what I'm saying. So
Yes,
there's no
sir.
need to get bent out of shape and lose your mindset or mind frame over a family member. The only thing that hurts, Jacko, is that it's a family. It's family, and I'm a loyalist. I'm a loyalist, and we're the worst kind, man. Because when we put our all in, we put it in there, and then when that person come and take that away, it's like, yo, man, you want to do something to some folk, lay hands on them, not to pray for them either, and that's just real talk, man. But we can't stoop to that level. We can't stoop. I just had a challenge with my son and my baby daughter. My other they got into it and all that stuff, and it really broke me, bro. It broke me, and I told them this. I say, listen, that is your sister, that is your brother. So I don't want to ever hear y'all come at each other like that again. Because one thing about me, bro, I love my siblings. I love my siblings. They can, I'm sure I've had family members talk about me. I don't know about it because I don't look at the comments. You understand me? I don't look at nothing they got to say about me, bro, when it comes to family or anybody. So, I now I don't even lose sleep, bro. So therefore, I still have my mind. You feel me? But if you did lose your mind, set mind frame, focus, or whatever, understand this. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. They want what you have, and they can't have it. They want to be you, and they can't be. And so they got to wrestle with that. That's not your problem. It's theirs.
Yes, sir. And I want to let everybody know something. In the push room, he is the reason why we have too many shares. He is truly the reason why we have too many shares. Apostle is really truly the reason.
Man, you
But
going to stop catching me with the drink in my mouth, bro.
how can a
I'm
king
sorry,
get that
man.
mind
I ain't
from
mean to go that
family?
deep, bro. I'm sorry.
As I look here right now, you're dealing with a man that nobody believed in me at all when it came to my family. Like I think I had my auntie Carol, she believed in me, but everybody else was like, Jocko, why are you trying to be a motivational speaker? Bro, you have 6 kids. Why are you trying to be a motivational speaker? Why you want to inspire somebody? Why are you saying you trust in God? Look what you're going through.
Wow.
And I told him, I'm gonna build whether you support me or not. And at first it sounded low. And then I said, I'm gonna build whether you support me or not. And then it got loud. I said, I'm gonna build whether you want me to do it or not. A lot of people will not clap for you. They won't. And the people that won't clap for you, sometimes it's your family. Sometimes it might be your mom, it might be your dad, it might be your auntie, it might be anybody in your family. But I need you to do something. When they don't clap for you, I need you to clap for yourself. Because family will try to break you down and destroy you. But you got to remember this. You are a child of God. Nobody says it's going to be easy. Walking this whole 4 years, walking with God in this kingdom, ain't always been easy. It's been hard. It's been really hard. I go through a lot of stuff that y'all will never know about. You know
Mm-hmm.
why? Because I don't go to y'all, I don't go to my family, I go to God. And some of the stuff that I go to involves my family. But see, I tell my family all the time. And sometimes you gotta tell your mama this too. Like I told my mama this. If you don't got nothing positive to say, don't call me at all. If you want to talk about anything that's negative, don't call me at all.
Come on.
And I say, Mama, I love you. Have a blessed day. I do that so many times because being motivational and having these kids and making sure I push everybody, I got to make sure somebody pushes me, but God pushes me. I keep on dealing with everything I got to do because I know what needs to happen. One of y'all sitting on the right now, I'm telling you, the people that might hurt you, it might be your family. But I'm telling you one thing, though. You will be okay. The family don't support you, build it yourself. Be about the builder. You can build anything with God.
Come on.
That's what I got to say. So you ready, sir?
Man, that was pretty lengthy, sir. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm
What
ready,
wasn't
Jacko.
10 minutes like yours though. But you ready? You
I'm
want me to
ready.
go first? Or you want to go first? Which one?
Yeah, go and go first, Jacko.
Okay.
Watch out, boo.
Let me do this right quick. Hey everybody, I want to know something. What is your why? Not just the why in life. I'm talking about the why that makes you want to go out there and just do what you have to do. The why that burns inside you no matter what you do. See, the motivation of speaking, that's my why. Because I know it's going to inspire the minds of many. When it comes to my friends and my family, they are sometimes my why. Not all the time. Sometimes my why. And why I say sometimes, because I can't put all my energy into my family. What I have to do is I got to pick them up with prayer. What is your why? Who are you? What are you doing every day? Why are you trying to become everybody else instead of becoming yourself? You know how cool it is to be you? You must don't understand that. It's real cool to be you. Man, you amazing. You ain't went through struggle, you ain't went through pain, but you still make it every day. You wearing your crown every single day, and everybody else think you can't wear it, but you're wearing it. This is your time to shine. This is your time to go out there and be the best you can be. But it's not gonna be that easy, but you can make it with God.
With God.
Yes, yes, yes. Let me go ahead and put these back on right quick. Just had to take off my hair, everybody. I had to take it off so I could let everybody just see that I don't couldn't play no games. I don't. Okay, so you ready, sir?
Well, you know, I like to say before I get started that I have to agree with one beautiful step down there. You know, you know you can't see. You keep taking them glasses off because you don't want to see this whooping. I understand. I just want you to know that. Let's go.
Apostle.
Stop playing.
The day you think you're gonna be being anything apostle, I need you to go get you a diaper. You ready though?
Let's go. The kingdom is inside of you. What is that? That's the king's dominion. That means that you can dominate anything in life you choose to dominate. When the enemy comes at you like a flood, everything in you that belongs to you from Christ raises up into you, creates a wall, and makes the enemy bounce off it and run 7 different directions. That's the kingdom inside of you. You have the king's dominion. That means you have the dominance of heaven. You have the dominance of the Holy Spirit. You have the dominance of Christ. And you have the dominance of the Creator God. When He formed you from the dust of the earth, He put Himself in you. He called it pneuma, where we get the word pneumonia. We call it breath. We call it life. So the next time you think, you better think and know that you are not a thermometer. You are a thermostat. Ah,
Hey, tell you something.
don't play with me, Steve.
That's the apostle I wanted. All that Gutter Island BS you was doing, I don't know why you done that. That's the apostle I wanted. You better go down, start this whole video again, play on me like that. So I'm giving this little bitty
Well,
baby apostle. He trying to get, hey, look, everybody, hey, Stephanie, you trying to give me that Power Ranger, that new Power Ranger. I need the old Power Ranger. I need the Black Ranger. There you go. Oh, with you, man. Go ahead with your question, sir.
so that's it. That's it, Jacko.
Yeah, now we got it. Now we going good now.
Boy, you crazy.
Don't
I
give me
like.
that new age Power Ranger. No, I need Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. That's the one I needed. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go. All right. This is my third and final question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This question is: what is your favorite thing to do? Now, I don't even know how I'm gonna answer this one. What is your favorite thing to do when facing fear?
My favorite thing to do with facing fear is go to God. That's easy. Whenever I go through anything I go through, no matter what it is, and trust me, I deal with a lot. It's always going to God. God has been my savior all my life. But sometimes I ran away from it because I was even fear of the way in the crowd. I was scared sometimes,
Hmm.
and I kept on running. I don't run anymore. I go to God with anything that I'm dealing with, and God always works everything out for me. Let me tell y'all something. They had a person, I'm not gonna say their name, but they had a person that was very fearful of me. Like my voice carries to them. And what they did was they got on Instagram Live and they came with these gullah little sayings and terms. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to show them, you're with a king. And he changed it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I want to give it back to Apostle because now I got the real Apostle out right now. I don't know that other Apostle was. This is the real Apostle Simmons right here. Everybody, I take my hat off to him. This is the real Apostle Simmons. Go ahead, sir.
Man, you know, I guess when I was asking that question, the reason I said it was somewhat of a challenge is because we know we go to God, but sometimes things in life will hit us so hard, it'll throw us for a loop because we didn't necessarily see it coming. You know, something fearful, something that, whatever that may be. I don't even know how to use it as an example, but say, for example, okay, a sickness in the body, right? That's a fearful situation. And when that situation hits you, sometimes you're like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? And yes, you have faith. Yes, you believe. But when you have something that really dropped on your brain from the doctor, you don't know what to do. and it's not the easiest thing in the world to overcome. But in cases like that, when it comes to just life in general, or financial devastations, I've had plenty of those. Bad news about this, that, or the other, or maybe even death in the family. That could produce fear, man. Because when I lost my mom that raised me, my great aunt that raised me last Christmas Eve, it was really weird, man. But it kind of brought a fear, because that's something that I did not want to face. You got to face it, but when it hit me, I got a little nervous about life and living. So what I had to do was pray, but I had to accept it. All right. Whatever the challenge is, accept it. That's called accountability. And that's one of the things I do when I face things that I fear. And because, when fear comes, it doesn't make you a coward. You just go into it and you walk into it. And that's what makes you courage. Courage can't show up where fear is not present, man. So I take the courage to be accountable and handle everything that comes my way whenever I'm fearful of it.
Yes, man, I understand that. I had to change my hat, man. It's like the last question, and I ain't beat on you so bad. I had to go get the white hat out because it's not right. I got black
I
on black,
appreciate
and
it.
then I keep on just beating you up like that. So,
I
I just want to
appreciate
change my hat for you, man. I had to do that for you. I love you though, bro. I really do that, but I had to go get another hat for you.
it. Man.
So, sir,
Yes,
you only
sir.
got one more. I only got one more question, but it's time again for the motivational minute, y'all.
All right.
Okay, you already know when I put on this white hat, you know how it goes. So, Apostle, you want to go first, or you want me to go?
I'll go ahead and go first, sir. While I think on what
Okay,
else I'm
okay.
gonna say, you're throwing a whole bunch of them at me. I'm beginning to see that you are the king now, but that's okay. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I ain't
I
giving
say
up.
you ain't gonna give up. You can't give up.
I ain't gonna give up.
I need you to always push. When I say push, I need you to think about your struggles right now that you're in the gym right now. Every struggle you get, push. Keep on going. Keep on going. Every time if you got a baby mama, baby daddy, they don't pay for their kids. Keep on going. If you got somebody right now that's in your life that don't want to leave your life, cut ties, keep on going. I need you to be the motivational through the madness. I need you to not give up on love when it comes to loving yourself. I need you to always pray for everybody. I need you to always stand up because you a king, you a queen. Act like it. Stand up, kings. We out here. Qualified as queens, we out here. I need you to always push regardless. No matter what you're doing, I need you to do this 7 days a week. Because guess what we do? We do push 7 days a week. I'm going to push you every single day. You know why? Because I know what you got going for you. You are about to be the biggest, strongest queen, king in the world. But you can't give up on yourself. You got to keep on going out there and loving who you are. My name is Kyle Jacko, and that's a minute.
Hey. Okay.
You ready?
I think I am, sir.
You saw I put pushing that to the push club. No, you saw that, right?
I saw that.
7 days a week.
I
That's
saw
what I'm
that.
saying, man. It
That
just
was that was
brings me going.
impressive. That was
You are.
impressive.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You ready, sir?
I'm ready, sir. Wealth is not what you have. Wealth is
Hold on,
who
hold
you
on.
are.
You
All
better
right.
turn it up and stop playing with me.
All
You better
right.
turn it up and stop playing, Apostle.
Hey,
Don't be
listen.
doing it. You better
Everybody's
turn it
pace
up.
is different.
You better
Everybody's
turn it up,
pace is
Apostle.
different. I turn it up.
Before I come down to Texas, you better
Come,
turn it
come on.
up.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Wealth is not what you have. Wealth is who you are. So don't you ever walk around telling yourself that you're this or that in the area of poverty or poorness or doubt. You are a king. You are a queen. You are wealthy. You walk in victory. You don't walk in defeat. Keep your head held high. Do you not realize that greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world? Do you not realize that you tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of an enemy and nothing by any means can hurt you? Do you not realize, yea, though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me? Do you not realize that you have the greater one on the inside of you, Christ in you, the hope of glory? Do you not realize that you have a language that you can speak that builds up your most holy faith? Do you not realize that no weapon formed against you shall prosper? Wealth is not what you have. Wealth is who you are.
Woo! Good job. I love it. That's what I'm talking about, man. Try to
You
come in
make
with that little bit of stuff. Hey,
hey
stop it.
man, you pull the best out of me, brother. That's what great motivators do. They pull the best out of those just trying to follow their lead, man.
Yes, sir. Okay, my question to you. Why are some kings walking away? Why are some teams walking away from their kids when a relationship with the mother fails?
All right. You see who just stuck his head in the door? Man.
Yes, sir.
You know, Kyle, this is the most real question, bro. When I saw that, I knew I'm about to be as real as any man has ever been in his life, fam. And not many men will admit this and be like, my two older sons, the relationship is a little strained because of me. Okay. I was too busy. I was too immature. I wasn't a real man. And now that they're grown men, things got out of hand because with their mothers, I was childish. Let's just be real, you know. Now, was I 100% wrong in the equation? Absolutely not. There's some things on that side too. But when we look at the word husband, it means house band. That's the one who keeps the house together. And I failed at that, Jacko. I failed at that. So my answer to that question is immaturity. That's why I left, my older kids' moms and what have you, is immaturity. I was not willing to be the man that I was supposed to be because I didn't even really know how. I didn't have a father figure particularly. My great uncle was always ill, and I was more or less his keeper than the father son thing. So I didn't really have that guidance that I desired from that man. So I was what one would quote as a self-made man, and I didn't do a good job, Jacko. But now I'm better than I've ever been in my life, and I am definitely doing everything in my power to recoup the hearts of my children that I wronged along the way, because I represent God now, to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have it right, Kyle. I didn't have it right, but now I thank God for his grace and his mercy, and he's putting it all together, brother. So to all the men out there who feel like they're down, don't be down. Just pick yourself up, take accountability, apologize to those mothers, which I've done, and get yourself back right and do the right thing by your children and let God sort it out.
Okay. When I came up with this question, I had to think about it because that's one thing I've never done. I mean, the moms didn't work out. My kids are my kids. Me and the mom, we just ain't gonna vibe like that. But my kids are my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I look at it. But I think sometimes why kings do that is because they're afraid.
Mm-hmm.
They're afraid to go out there and do it themselves. Because we
Facts.
know some queens let kings sit in the house and play video games all day just to have a man.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the kings, they feel like, you know what? If I don't be there for her and I don't be there for the kid, she'll come back. That's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is the kid is going to resent you because you chose not to step up and be a man to your kids.
Mm-hmm. Come
So
on, come on.
people are fearful. People, you are scared. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's nothing to be scared about when you a dad. Like I got 6 kids. Man, none of that stuff. If I scare other people, it don't scare me. They all put me on child support. Guess what? I don't care if I got the money to pay for them, pay for it. If I don't, so be it. But I always have the money to pay for it.
100.
But at the end of the day, I tell people a lot of times, money doesn't make you a good dad.
Mm-hmm.
Your lifestyle doesn't make you a good dad. But can your child come to you and speak to you about their day? Can they FaceTime you? Can you spend out carve out some time you can just speak to your kid and say, hey, princess, you're beautiful. Hey, you're good. If the mom don't want you to talk to her, guess what? They got some kind of legitimization.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna do that? They got a lot of stuff you can do. But I need all my kings. Stop sitting in the shadows being scared. This is your time to go out there and be the father that God calls you out to be. Because you know one thing about life, God has never left you. Why would you leave the kids that God gave you? And with that being said, let's rock.
Come on now. That's good, Jago.
Okay, you want to go first or you want me to go?
Man, you gotta go because you got me in a place now where I gotta dig up something, brother. Hey, listen, I'm about to, I don't know. I gotta dig something up, man.
Okay. My thing to y'all right now is power. I need the power in you to be like a 1979 Mustang. I need you to press the gas. No matter how much when it comes to these enemies, when it comes to these haters, when it comes to these trucks, I need you to hit the gas. I need you to keep on pumping it. I need you to keep on going. You know why? I need you to always hit the gas because guess what? God has already fueled up your tank right now. He already filled up your tank already. You're trying to run on E, but God already gave you all the gas to fill up. You're pumping it out right now. Why are you scared of winning? This is your winning season.
Come
This
on.
is just for you. Right now is yours. Because when God made you, He made you like Bob the Builder and build stuff. He built you right here. He builds you up. He builds you up. He builds you up. I need you to have that same power and that same energy, that same focus to be great. Only thing it takes is you. It takes for you to go out there and do what you have to do. My name is Kyle Jacko. I love it. There's nothing that you can do about it. And you know one thing? I smile regardless.
Come on now. Good. That was a good one, brother. So it's this is the last one, right?
Yes, and then we have 3 questions after this that somebody in sent.
Okay, 3 questions. Okay.
But we had this is the end of the motivation in a minute. So you gotta do real good on this. This is the last one.
Oh yeah. That wife is looking at me, so I might have to tidy it up. But I got time for the 3 questions, and we gonna roll. So y'all both double teaming me tonight. That's okay. All right, you got the clock up. I'm reminded of a scripture, 1 Thessalonians 4:11, and it says that ye study to be quiet and to do your own business and to work with your own hands as we commanded you. Listen, study to be quiet and do your own business and stay out of everybody else's business. Everybody else's business is not your business. A lot of times, all you trying to do is find out their weakness to make you seem strong. You don't need nobody else's weaknesses to make you feel strong. Study your own business. You can build your own self up and be strong in your own right. Because I know, and you know, that you would much rather be a perfect original than a cheap copy. So stop looking at other folk and look at yourself. Sweep around your own front door.
Hey, before we get ready to go to these questions, I want to tell you something. I am proud that you actually came on stage and you got beat up and you still kept on going. You never did stop. So man, I gotta take my hat off of you. I gotta give you a hand clap. I am so proud of you, man. Hey,
Man, thank you,
that right
Jacko.
there is my brother, y'all. Like I told him already when he first started, I said, hey, I'm gonna eat real good today. I told
Yeah.
him I've been eating since early. But what y'all don't know is before I jumped on, Apostle knows it. I ate Popeye too. I didn't feel that good at all. Apostle was the one to tell me to go eat these crackers. I ate these crackers and I was like,
Oh
raw.
man, I shouldn't even said nothing, man. You can't.
Yeah.
Look here. I did that to myself, didn't I?
Yes, you really did. I laid down, my watch went on, I was like, let's go. It's time. Okay.
I love it.
You got 3 questions.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I thought we had 3. I think we only got 1 now. Okay, we only got 1.
Okay.
No, we got 1 question, but Stephanie, she put it in 2 ways. Okay, so our first question is, what is your greatest weakness?
Mine.
And then the next one is gonna be how do you overcome it?
Oh man. Hey, do they really want the answer? Or do
Yes,
they?
and probably Lakeisha. Do you got a question you can put in that box too? Probably Lakeisha.
Well, okay. I'm gonna be honest. One of my greatest weaknesses it was being so concerned about what other people say about me. And I'm man enough to admit it. I don't. One of the reasons why I don't like social media a whole lot is because what comes with it. Um, the higher you go, the more pressure it is, and in that plane, if that plane loses that pressure, you got to put a mask on. Why? Because there's no oxygen up there. So I try to stay in the right environment when I'm in a high place, man. But that's my weakness is opinions of others. But I'm no longer affected by it like I was. But I'd be lying if I told you it didn't bother me to have to deal with those type of negative, people and stuff. So that's primary.
I think one of my weaknesses is well, it used to be one of my weaknesses, but I think I still deal with right now is trying to make my mom love me like I love her. That's one of the weaknesses. Like, is my weakness is Deborah K. Jacko because I want my mother to love me like I love my mom. I mean, you talk about it all the time. I want to have that same love and that same vision,
Mm-hmm.
but people come around at their own time. So but I still put that love out there too. I still text and everything like that. but that is one of my weaknesses. But hold on, let me tell y'all something. Now you talk about my mom, I will body slam you. Like that's still my
Come
baby.
on,
I can
come
talk about
on,
my mom.
come on
That's
now,
me. But that's
come
one of the
on.
weaknesses. I have one more. Another weakness I have is Popeyes. That's a weakness. Bro, I keep on look, man, I keep on stopping there and my stomach keep on getting messed up. But no, for real. The weakness I have is I used to have a weakness of worry about what people thought about me
Mhm.
until I started getting to the point where probably keeps his shoes on place. She can tell you. My favorite word is I don't care. Like I don't.
Mhm.
Like I tell people on Clubhouse, you can hit the Clubhouse if you want to. If you don't, it don't matter. I'm gonna still do this room 7 days a week.
Come on
So
now.
I had a problem with that right there. But I know in my life that God created me to be stronger than the court justice. He
Mhm.
created me to wear the crown every single time. He created me not to be like, but be like, let's go. He created me to always sit out there and tell people that, man, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Guess what? People might hurt you, but it's gonna be okay. How I overcome everything in my life is with God. Nobody helped me out and told me to do anything different. I just kept on telling myself, I'm gonna win. We're gonna be great at what we was yesterday. Every morning I wake up, I make sure I tell myself, Kyle, come here. Put on your glasses, because I know you can't see me in the mirror. Put on your glasses. Come on. And I say, Kyle, we're going to go out there and win today. And then sometimes you got to talk to yourself. When you talk to yourself, you tell yourself, you're going to win. You're not going to lose at all. But sometimes people might want to see you lose. But you know why they want to see you lose? Because inside they're broken. See, with me, I'm going to tell you something. Why nobody can hurt me? Because I'm bang. I break bodies. You ain't about to hurt me. You ain't
Come
about to
on.
hurt nothing on my body. Sticks and stone might break my bones, but guess what? These right here might hurt you. But I hurt you with my fists. I hurt you with my words. I know what I got to do. Everything I do is to move forward and push everybody. So everybody, Apostle, go ahead and let them know who you are and what you do, Apostle, before we get ready to do this prayer and everything else, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, as you see, I have the E2P network, which stands for Empowered to Prosper Network. Foundationally, I have the Birthright Embassy, which is not necessarily a brick and mortar ministry, but it is a kingdom ministry. And it's really designed to equip kingdom citizens. We are citizens of the kingdomship. We're not necessarily members and all this extra stuff, however we use that term in the churches. But we are, say hey, Alex, and she going to stick her head in and say hey. We are kingdom citizens, and so one of the things God have called me to do, Jacko, is to equip the saints for the work of ministry. That is my calling. That is my anointing to teach. So the Birthright Embassy is to help people identify their birthright in Christ Jesus. And we have some big things going. We're getting ready. I'm working on a lot of content. Um, I have more information with the website and all that stuff that people can reach out and gravitate to and become a partner even. But right now, we're not ready for that. We're just in the beginning stages of reshaping with all that's going on. We're just going more or less social media. We're going to have the Birthright Embassy e-church, a place for people to tune in and be fed from home, which is a lot of people locked up. So that's where I am now, and you can find me here and on Clubhouse. You can find me AL Sirmans. That's A period L period SIR. M is in Michael, A N is in Nancy, S Sirmans, and that's where I'm at on Clubhouse. And so, hey guys, just tune in to on the Fridays. I'll be in the room and follow me. If y'all need anything, just holler at me.
Okay, man. Hey, my name is Kyle Jacko. I am the creator of Push. Praying till something happens. But even though I'm the creator, I have queens. It's all my admins. It's all women as admins in the push room. Shout out to Prophet Makisha. Shout out to Stephanie, to Rashonda, to Mama Lorraine, to
Everybody,
Pastor
shout out.
Messina, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because one
Thank
thing
y'all.
about it, you cannot build an empire without strong people around you. Shouts out to Apostle for getting on here right now with me, even though he got a lot of stuff that he has to do. But he has a scallop here and he has lost like a champ. So I want to say that, man. I'm so proud of him for that. But the push room is on Clubhouse. The push room is 7 days a week. Monday is the day, the topic I create. I create these topics on Monday. On Thursday, I create the topic for them. But on Tuesday, we have Motivational Through the Madness at 5:30 EST. And on Wednesday, we have 15 minutes of prayer. 15 minutes is all you got. You can back channel your questions and you can back channel your prayers in there. Then we have We Win Wednesday, hosted by the lovely T. Forgot to say T name. T is
Oh
one of the hosts
yeah,
too.
shout out to T.
Yeah,
Yeah,
T the GOAT. T the GOAT. Hey, T the GOAT.
Prophetess
Whenever you see
Lakeisha, T, all the whole crew.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shouts out to T. T, you done way better yesterday than we thought Apostle was gonna do. So Apostle has to buy you ice cream Sunday. But we do that on that day. And then on Friday we have the qualified as queens. It's a queens only room at 5 o'clock. All this stuff right here is on Clubhouse. What you gotta do, type in Kyle Jacko, go down to the bottom, you'll see push down there. But on Friday also, we have the stand up kings. The stand up kings is something that we do where it's all men coming together. And we're there to uplift everybody. No matter where you at, because guess what we're doing? We're doing uplifting because guess what? You see that little king right there? That's why we're doing it, because we need other kings to be able to do the same stuff he's doing right now with his son. Then on Saturday, we have Glory to God on Saturday. Glory to God is something where, man, we just give honor and just blessings. It's glory to God, just like the title says. Everything in them rooms between on Mondays and Thursdays is 2-minute shares. On Friday, it's 2-minute shares. With the motivation through the man, you got to have a time with everybody. I want to let you know, if we buzz you out, don't get mad. We buzz you out because you got to give room for the other people to speak. So on Sunday, which is today, we have Do Not Give Up on Love with the beautiful popular Keisha, and T Baby Goat is gonna be the host. They start at 8 o'clock. Everybody get to start in a minute. So Apostle, make sure you jump in there if you can, man.
Okay.
It's for singles and married people. So you jump in there with your wife and y'all can listen.
Okay.
She had a whole lot of questions and everything else going on too.
Okay.
And also, I'm on YouTube. You can check me out. My YouTube channel is named Kyle Jacko, Kyle space Jacko. This right here would be on my YouTube channel probably week after next, but I'm putting everything on the YouTube channel. But I'm doing everything right now because guess what? I don't serve man, I serve God. Once again,
Amen.
I don't serve man, I serve God. I'm going to keep on bringing out everything I got to bring out because you know why? I love God. And I'm glad you got your earphones right now. I'm going to tell you something, little young man. You are going to be the strongest king ever. You know why? Because you have the face of determination right now. You are going to be something real good. Do you hear me, right? You hear me? You hear me? You're going to be something real good. Just listen to your dad and keep on moving forward. Can you do that for me? Okay. Look, this has been one of my best motivational videos, man, because I say I love you, I say, but this is Apostle. You know what I'm saying? I say start off the first minute motivation, but man, it's just been good because man, like what y'all don't know is he sat up there all his time yesterday. And I'm gonna tell you what he did. He sat up there all his time yesterday. And this is what Apostle did. Apostle made a whole entire video. I didn't even see Stephanie. I didn't even see this, Stephanie. Look at this, Stephanie. Makes no sense. The man sent a whole video talking about I was gonna lose. So y'all thought it was just me. That's the video he sent. He sent to me. So, hey, like I told you before, I'm gonna tell you this last time. Hey, little youngster, you stay on your side, I stay on my side. We good to go. But man, I love this right here, man. It's been so cool. Y'all make sure y'all share this video to everybody. Put it in your stories. Let everybody know you have saw the motivational speaker and the apostle at the same time. And even though I'm gonna tell y'all something, y'all thought we was being mean to each other. That's my brother. I'm gonna call right when I get off this phone. He know at the end of the day what it is. But guess what? Sometimes the little brother gotta play the big brother sometimes. That's what happens. Man, my name is Kyle Jacko. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Hey, little man, tell them about it. Wait a minute, tell them about it.
Tell them bye.
All right, man. That's how we gonna close it out. Y'all take care. Be blessed.
Thank you, Jacko.
Yes, sir.